What is happening, everybody? Mattmade here, bringing the top 5 gaming news stories this week. Let's jump into it. Now, first up, we have some PS4 news. There have been a slew of people who come out and said, hey, we've been getting these weird messages or a string of characters, and if you open that message, then it'll crash your system. Now, over the course of the week, Sony has come out and said, yeah, this is a known issue and we're working on a fix. And the only way to fix it was to go into your browser on your computer or use the PlayStation app and delete the message and then boot in safe mode. Many people tried that, some worked, some didn't, and it boiled down to some people having to actually factory reset their consoles just to get it back up and running. Now, this is a really weird and crazy issue, considering the fact that a string of characters that someone can type in can crash an entire system. It has to be a bug in the software, and like I said, Sony was working on a firmware update. Now currently, if you haven't updated your PS4, please do, or go into your messages and set them to private or friends only, so either no one can message you or only your friends can message you. And if your friends are dicks, set it to private, because that'd be terrible of them to do to you. That way, even if someone tries to send you the message, they can't because they're not a friend on PlayStation. Sony has come out with a firmware update, so if you haven't updated your PS4, do so immediately just to make sure this doesn't happen to you. Next up, we have more Switch news. I know, Switch, it's a great console, don't hate on it. But Diablo 3 is getting a Switch bundle. Now, this bundle is both lazy and cool. The bundle itself looks fairly solid. It comes with a carrying case, a Diablo 3 branded dock, and a Diablo 3 branded Switch. The Joy-Cons are just the regular gray Joy-Cons though. It's lazy because, they could have added some color, they could have added some different things. And I know Nintendo just does their gray branding on their black Switch, but it's a little boring, and we've seen this so many times already. I really want something new. Make the Joy-Cons do an ARM style or a Splatoon style Joy-Con where Joy-Cons are red and dark black, or whatever color scheme works with Diablo 3 or Diablo in general. That would have been pretty cool to see, but unfortunately Nintendo is kind of boring when it comes to that stuff sometimes. Now, there feels to be a bundle for every single Switch game at this point. I know there's not, but it feels like it. You got your Splatoon bundle. You got your, what was it? Did Mario Odyssey get a bundle? I don't know. I don't remember, but if it didn't, why not? That would be a clean bundle to make. You got your Smash bundle coming out. You have so many bundles, and things would be so cool. You could do so many color schemes and mixes and matches, and Nintendo, you're leaving money on the table with this. I'm like, come on. But the Diablo 3 bundle does look solid, does look good. I'm not a fan of the game personally, but even I will buy this bundle, even if it's just for the case itself. Next up, we have Rockstar employees allegedly working allegedly working 100-hour work weeks. Now, unfortunately, large developers crunching for AAA titles is pretty standard and pretty rampant in the gaming industry today. It's unfortunate, and the workers get burnt out, and they only last 4 or 5 years in the industry because it's just so hard on them. And thinking about somebody working 100-hour work weeks is insane to me. If I'm pulling 50 or 60, I'm doing a crazy amount. 100, that is insane. Now, this story came out of an interview with Sam Hauser in the New York Magazine. Taken in context, it seemed like he said it as a throwaway line, and he said it as though Red Dead is this big and we did this much on it and it's this massive that people have just been working like crazy. It felt like more of a throwaway line than anything else. But that begs the question of, this game is very large. How much have these people actually been working in a week? Now, some employees have come up to defend Rockstar about these things. They're like, hey, we're not forced to work 100-hour work weeks. If we work any overtime, it's overtime, and they're very appreciative of it. They're not forcing us to do this. But that begs the question of, is Rockstar making them say this? Are they saying of their own volition or free will? We don't exactly know. They're claiming that Rockstar is not forcing them to say this, that they can say either good or bad things. They can come out and say, yeah, we've been working 150 hours and only getting paid for 20, which I don't see how that happened, but still, they can say both good and bad things about a Rockstar. Rockstar's not holding their hand or twisting their arm. So I'll lean on the side of the devs. I don't think they'd lie about how many hours they work, especially if someone's like, hey, are you okay? Blink twice if you're okay. And they're blinking once and maybe half a blink because they're sleepy. I don't know. But still, I highly doubt that Rockstar is forcing everyone to work 100-hour work weeks, or even a few people to work 100-hour work weeks. Now, that isn't to say that there isn't some type of overtime going on there and that they aren't crunching. I couldn't believe if they said, hey, we're working 65 to 70 hours a week, which is still insane. But 100-hour work weeks, that's like 14-hour days, 7 days a week. If that math is right, I'm guesstimating and going off the top of my head with this. But let's hope that one of the biggest developers and people who make some of the most beloved games aren't forcing their people to work over 100 hours a week or 100 hours a week or even 60 hours a week. Sticking with developer news, Epic Games is suing another Fortnite cheater. Like, oh my god, can people stop cheating in this game? I don't even play it, and I feel like I hear about it all the time. So what they're doing is they're suing 2 YouTubers who were cheating, but not only were they cheating, they were advertising their cheats and selling them. Like, what? 1, how did this go on for so long? 2, why are you trying to sell cheats? 3, why are you even cheating? You're so bad at the game you have to cheat? Really? Like, there's no fun in cheating. Just never cheat. Just never slapping my mic. Never cheat. I'm heated right now. Leave me alone. I'm heated. Back off me. And on top of which, Epic Games is known for suing people who are cheating. Like, they have a 0 problem sending people to jail. What are you 2 doing? And you're YouTubers, so everyone can see this and everyone knows about this. It's dumb. It's just dumb. But anyway, back on topic. So currently Epic Games is seeking like a cease and desist on the site and to make them stop selling cheats. Probably already banned them from the game. And on top of which they're seeking damages from infringing on other players' enjoyment and experience with the game from the cheating. You're not going to win this, and even if you can't pay the fines, you're then probably going to jail. Just, it's a stupid thing to do. Why even do it? It's insane to me. Again, don't cheat. What's the point of cheating? Cheaters literally are never winning they win until they get caught and go to jail, but I don't want to go to jail. I don't think anyone else wants to go to jail. Jail ain't fun. So this is one time I'm actually going to say good on Epic Games. Keep the lawsuit going, shut the site down, kick them off of YouTube. Let's just get rid of these guys. Because really, at this point, they deserve it. But again, I'm heated about it. I just really hate cheating, and I really hate when you take someone else's experience and sour it because you feel you're not good enough at the game or you want an easier time at the game. It's stupid to me. Last up, we have some positive news after that sour salt-filled news back there. Cuphead is coming out now for Macs. It was announced yesterday that, hey, Macintosh is now going to be able to play Cuphead, and it was in a really cool short. Like, I really like the Cuphead Mugman shorts. They're really nice. The retro-esque animation styles and the lack of dialogue in these shorts is really cool. I love the presentation, I love the art style, I love everything about Cuphead, and it was hard. And I'm so excited that more people can enjoy it, more people can even play it. But that begs the question, how often do games get like put on Mac? Not Steam. I don't even know if a Mac can run Steam. I have zero idea. But what games can actually run on Mac? Let me know that in the comment section down below, definitely, because I don't know. Slap my mic again, because I don't know of any games that run on Mac. But we haven't really heard anything out of Cuphead since they announced the Miss Chalice and the new Isle DLC that's going to come out next year, which I am pumped for. Like, oh, y'all are getting like a series on that. There's hopefully like 2 videos, but y'all are getting a series on that. Like, Jesus Christ, I love Cuphead. And that brings us to the end of today's show. Leave a comment down below with your opinion of one or all of these stories and any of the questions. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to have a conversation about what's going on in the world of gaming. and it's just fun talking to you all. Don't forget, if you're a fan of gaming, consider striking that subscribe button and hitting the bell. This is Mattmade, and I will see you next week.